never let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
So when y'all are saying that y'all used to drink from the hose, were sinks not an option?
For fuck's sake. Who's gonna tell him? You want me to tell him? I'll tell him. We weren't allowed in the house. I don't know why that's so hard for people to understand. Our childhood was like one never-ending episode of that TV show Survivor, okay? We are indestructible. We've never sat in car seats. Nobody's ever given us swimming lessons. We've all been either shot with a BB gun or stabbed with a fucking jart. The television stations had to make a commercial reminding our parents that they had kids. I shit you not. Every night on the 10 p.m. news, a voice would come on and say, "It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?" No. To remind our parents that they had fucking kids. So, no, sir, shirtless with the beanie, sinks were not an option.
So when y'all are saying...
I mean, she's not wrong, though.
No, we all got thrown out of our house.
Don't come back till the streetlights come on, right?
Yeah.
What up, everybody? How you doing today?
Unless you're staying at somebody's house, and then I gotta get a call before the streetlights go out.
Right. My mom could whistle really fucking loudly, so I had to... Normally, I would stay within, like, whistling the sound from her, because she could be heard a fucking block away, dude.
Yeah,
all
my
she had
mom
to do was stand out on our front porch and whistle down the street, and the sound would carry for a block.
Yeah, my mom, my grandmother, my grandfather could do that. Like literally, we were across a store, like Sears, and my grandfather would whistle, and I'd be like, "Up, where are you?" But
We got Muffin with us. We got Carolyn. We got Rick. Tony Hay in the house over there on the YouTube side. We got Jennifer, Jonah, and Colty on the Rumble side here. But yeah, we'll be picking up some more as time goes along. Davey.
hi, how's it going? How's everything? How's your mom and them? Good.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, me
Yeah.
neither.
But what I do know is this. This is actually a fucked up story. We didn't cover this one yet. But 5 alleged assailants charged in brutal mob attack at Cincinnati Music Festival. Only one witness out of over 100 called 911. Theetge told reporters that there were around 100 people at the scene of the brawl, either involved or watching it or filming the attack, and only one of those people called 911. 5 people have been charged in their involvement in the violent assault in Cincinnati. I guess he's taking another phone call. Over the weekend, during which 2 people were seen brutally assaulted. The Cincinnati Police Chief Teresa Theetge said in a Monday press conference that 5 people have been charged in their involvement, though she said their names would not be released. Police sources told Fox News that authorities are trying to identify at least 8 more people. Theetge told reporters that there were about 100 people at the scene of the brawl, either involved in it, watching it, or filming the attack, and only one of those people called 911. By the time the police arrived, the fight was already over. Well, let's just go ahead. I'm turning this shit down. We're just going to go ahead and kind of see exactly. That's still too loud for my ears. I can't stand all that noise. But yeah, this is what they're talking about. Just out of nowhere, they brutally beat this guy. Multiple people kicking him, stomping him, punching him. All types of shit. Ripped that bitch's weave off. She bald as fuck. Kicking him in the head. Look at this. Anyway, you get the point. There actually does come... Is this the one? Look at this. Look at this. They trying to kill this man. Dude. They're literally trying to kill this man. Watch this.
Yeah.
They're literally trying to kill that man. Just try to stomp his fucking head right there.
Yeah.
But where is the woman? Is this where this comes up? No, he gets up. Yeah, I think it's her right there in the flower dress.
One in the in the flower dress.
Yeah, okay. So she helps him up and she's trying to get out the way and calm everybody down. Dude right there just lays her out. Knocked her out cold. For what reason? What?
Your reason, but
ladies and gentlemen, this is part of what this one was said here, the police chief. This comes from Nick's order. Breaking 5 people have been charged in the black mob's violent assault on the white tourist in Cincinnati. Pressure must be kept on Hamilton County District Attorney to prosecute this case. Do not let these thugs back out on the streets.
At this time, we have victims and suspects identified, and we have charged 5 people in this offense. I'm not going to release that information to you. I will say, if individuals were down there and participated in this event,
what up, Michael?
it would be in their best
Bruce?
interest
How y'all doing?
to turn themselves in at one
Bud?
of our police districts. We have 5 we have charged and anticipate more. Let me be clear. Anyone who put their hands on another individual during this incident in an attempt to cause harm will face consequences. I don't care which side of the incident or the fight they were on. If they place their hands on somebody in an attempt to cause harm, that is unacceptable. This is still an open investigation, and all potential charges are being investigated for everyone involved. All investigative tools and techniques are on the table, including, were some of these individuals overserved at some local establishments? It is clear to us that alcohol played a significant part in this incident.
and
It's alcohol's fault that a whole bunch of black people beat white people.
I want to thank every citizen who has come forward and provided us with information. Some of those tips have led to the charges being signed. However, for us to have 100 or so people down there involved in and or watching this event, recording with their cell phones, and for us to get only 1 phone call of this
they're not
incident
gonna
is
turn him-
unacceptable in this.
they're not going to turn himself in.
But it's unacceptable in this city that all those people that were around watching and videotaping, only one of you called.
One person did the right thing and called 911.
Yeah, the rest of them put it up on fucking X. By the way.
No, hold on. I want to bring it back to this real quick. Where is it? All throughout the video. They're in the middle of the street like this, right?
Yeah.
There's cars behind them. You see that?
Yeah.
How the fuck were the cops supposed to get there in the first goddamn place? If anybody were to call, how the fuck were they supposed to get there? Run up in that bitch?
Well, in another press conference, in the same press conference later on, she says that we're only concentrating on that one incident. They had some basketball thing there, something else, and the jazz festival. And that's where they were seeming to come from, the people of the jazz festival. So they were walking away from a jazz festival. What's usually around when there's a lot of people at something like that? Oh, cops. That's how the cops. They should have been on foot.
Well, I mean, even
but I guess they want
like
to seem racist.
I guess that could be like a flash mob kind of situation. Something gets started and then one person gets attacked, other people try to jump in and diffuse the situation. They get attacked too, and then it just spreads from there. It could have been one of those situations. In either fucking case, she's just like, one of you called. One should be enough in the first goddamn place. Number one. If I call my 911 and I'm just like, dude, there's like 7, 8, 9 motherfuckers just beating the shit out of this dude in the middle of the street. Get the fuck over here. They better get the fuck over here. Whether it's 1 or 100, but to sit there and say it's your fault that they got beat because the cops couldn't get there on a busy fucking intersection, there ain't no goddamn way. They would have had to stop way back there where the traffic jam began and ran the fuck in.
Well, there also should have been cops on bikes and cops on motorcycles and whatnot.
Still, you should have already been on the fucking way, even with that one damn call.
Yeah. Well, no, I think they were. She might. I think she was talking about one call about information.
No, one call. There was hundreds of people around there, and not only one person called to call in the incident.
Of course. But
yeah,
this is who she's blaming.
Oh, let's go to your screen real quick. Go ahead.
Make sure the volume's on.
Yep. Got it. I'm cutting my camera too.
Another topic I want to cover real quick. Social media and journalism and the role it plays in this incident. And yes, guys, that's you. That is you. Social media, the post that we've seen, does not depict the entire incident. That is one version of what occurred. At times, social media.
So where's the other versions?
What is the other version? What, you're going to try to spin it that a whole bunch of white people tried to lynch a black man in the middle of the road? What do you mean? What other version of this is there? We all saw the fucking video.
Might have stepped on his Nikes.
Oh, that's what it was?
It was disrespect.
Well, I guess he just deserves it. Go ahead.
And mainstream media and their commentaries are a misrepresentation of the circumstances surrounding any given event.
What do you think they're going to fucking report on?
Anything happening in the news.
Yeah. How about it was a fight in the middle of a fucking boring ass jazz festival. Where were they going? Oh,
where you're actually got people stomping on motherfuckers' heads.
Yeah.
Trying to kill. Yeah. For what? Let me guess. Let me guess. Every single one of them are going to claim he called them the N-word.
Yes. Probably.
What that does, that causes us some difficulties in thoroughly investigating the activity and enforcing the law.
No, you have plain video of somebody of somebody who fucking is doing something, who was trying to murder somebody else.
Right.
But, you know.
Because what happens, that social media post and your coverage of it distorts the content of what actually happened.
No, it doesn't.
And it makes our job more difficult. Go ahead, right here.
Thank you. 2 questions. Where were the nearest officers?
In the central business section. They were working. They were both in vehicles, and like I said, they had to maneuver through the traffic.
My second question is, you had said social media, news media distorted the content of what actually happened. What exactly was distorted? I understand that there was multiple views of the video, but exactly what led up to this? I mean, what was distorted?
Yeah, so I think by the irresponsibility with social media.
No, you didn't think you were going to be challenged on that.
Equation, quite frequently, without context.
She didn't think she was going to be challenged.
Actual context, and then people run with that, and then it grows legs, and it becomes something bigger that we then have to try to manage as part of the investigation.
So because you saw a couple getting their face stomped in, it's the media and social media's fault because it only showed one side.
Yeah, and people are making shit up. What was the other fucking side to that? There could be nothing to warrant that. Not even saying the N-word. I'm sorry. There could be nothing to warrant that kind of attack on one fucking person.
With that many people.
And then to hit an innocent woman who literally didn't do anything wrong except stand there trying to stop
break it
up
apart.
a fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she gets hit because, she might have accidentally bumped into the guy?
But apparently also, Cincinnati police officers sue city. Chief alleged bias against white lieutenants. 4 high-ranking Cincinnati police officers are suing the city and police chief Teresa, whatever it is, alleging discrimination against white men in lieutenant assignments. The lawsuit claims women and minority officers are favored for career enhancement assignments, which include better benefits.
That's what it is.
This was on May 25th. This came out.
Huh. Cincinnati looks like it's got a problem, don't they? I mean, it's everybody else's fault but ours because y'all were watching somebody get beat to death. Nobody called. One person called us. That's it. One person called. You watched him get beat. Okay, he didn't die. But y'all watched him get beat in the streets. Cops couldn't get there because the busy intersection, everything's blocked up because they're in the middle of the fucking street. But hey, you didn't call us, so we didn't show.
What up, Gina?
How you doing, Gina?
What up, Glenn? What up, Adam?
But yeah.
4 veteran members of the Cincinnati Police Department filed a federal civil rights lawsuit against the city and police chief Teresa, alleging workplace discrimination in personal assignments and promotions. The officers claim that they were bypassed for preferred positions in favor of minority and female lieutenants despite meeting qualifications, according to the lawsuit. The case adds a series of legal actions challenge how public safety agencies navigate diversity initiatives and anti-discrimination laws and the long-standing court's decrees meant to address the historic bias. The lawsuit outcome may set precedent for police hiring promotion assignments in Cincinnati and beyond, affecting ongoing national debates about workplace fairness, affirmative action, and the definition of merit. So they didn't get promoted. They feel like they were slighted because of minorities and women.
Well, I mean, that could be true, though. So, as much as everybody was pushing it for that shit, I mean, shit, she just said it's everybody else's fault that a white man got beat by a whole bunch of black people. It's not the black people that were beaten. That's not the problem. It's everybody else. I mean, wow. I thought this shit was dying out, but you know what? Hey, go ahead and hit your next one.
Well, a little more update to yesterday's story. A little bit delusional leftism.
American Eagle using fashion as a way to influence young middle American women ages 15 to 25 because that's their demographic. In their prime reproductive years to focus on purity and passing down the correct
Primary 15 to 25? I'm sorry. What was that,
Hey.
madam? Yeah, let's hear that again.
years to focus on purity and because that's their demographic. Influence young middle American women ages 15 to 25 because that's their demographic. In their prime reproductive years to focus on purity and passing down the correct genes.
15 to 25 to pass down their purity genes.
I can't deal with people anymore. I can't deal with the stupidity.
And this is why they say keep your kids off of fucking TikToks, because you have morons like this feeding your children information.
And they thought it was a cute double entendre, but it wasn't. Oh, and don't think this was an accident. This was very intentional, and it would not have mattered one bit if a person of color was in the room because this message was not intended for us. Oh, and it landed for its intended mark.
So it doesn't matter if there was a woman of color still in the room.
It'd still be Nazi propaganda.
It's still Nazi propaganda. The mental gymnastics.
You'd have an argument if the next ad campaign they put out is a dumpy black bitch and said get rid of the bad genes. You'd have an argument if that was their next campaign for every bit of this, and I'd have been like, yeah, maybe you were right then. Fuck.
Yeah, maybe if they were fucking.
What the fuck are you trying to say?
Maybe if they were fucking tossing Corky from Life Goes On into that 300 pit, and then Sydney Sweeney came up and was just like, I have good genes, and just pointed to him at the bottom of that fucking pit. Maybe there's a problem with that.
I don't know.
Would have been a good commercial though. Just see Corky get launched.
Dude, I mean, this is just pathetic though.
Oh no, it gets better. And the next one's so much better.
Companies use ads to send out very alarming.
We'll go to the next.
Why does she look like a generic AOC? What the fuck is that?
Yeah. By the way, it's disheartening. I really don't think they truly want to get it. I saw that Sydney Sweeney stuff and got tired. Well, this woman's crying.
That got me too.
Hurry up.
And I don't know why. Maybe because it's just so blatant. I keep thinking that people just are not gonna believe us until we're hung out there, but then even then I feel like they'll be like, oh no. Kind of like they are with I see the same perpetual self-imposed victimhood.
Great.
You know, I
Kind of like they are with what?
Horses? That's what she did. I guess it's horses.
I don't understand. All right.
did a post about saying, hey, like, these are the action steps that we really
Let's see. It says, I'm numb at this point. I can't even be angry or sad anymore. I'm irritated. No one will do anything, and the most we'll get is fake apologies in comment sections while they continue to show I guess they really are. Message from my WW followers. Unfollow me right now if you think you're doing me a favor. This woman's all over the fucking board.
I need to see from the good whites. Where I said I need protection. Put my cash out. And she goes, well, would you just rather white women just not follow you at all anymore? Because da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, definitely unfollow me. If you thought you being here and clicking.
Wait, so she wanted white women to pay her? So it's a message to my white women followers. Unfollow me right now if you think you're doing me a favor by giving me money. Speaking of, Jennifer with the dono, gonna laugh my ass off if we all later learn that Miss Sweeney is really an AI model image. You know what? She might actually be.
Has anybody seen this bitch in public?
I saw her on SNL, so.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they're not that. Look, they're not even good at making jokes sometimes. You really think they're good at AI?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Follow button was doing me a favor. Same as that one guy, whatever his name was. Descendant of the oppressor. He's like, well, Lindsay still does a good job, and I appreciate her work and labor, so I'm gonna still follow her. No, definitely unfollow me.
Dude, what? Wait.
If you are in.
I don't know. It didn't bother her too much, and then she
Descendant
remembered.
of what?
It's probably his name on TikTok. Descendant of the oppressor.
This is a white guy.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, they have some names on TikTok. Like you look at it and you go, yep, I know who you voted for.
My brain. I think my brain just shut down on that one. Like it has to reboot in safe mode right now because this is another level of fucking retardation. But go ahead.
He's like, well, Lindsay still does a good job, and I appreciate her work and labor, so I'm gonna still follow her. No, definitely unfollow me. If you are any type of person, but especially a white woman who's coming to this platform thinking you're doing me a favor by clicking a follow button, leave now. Immediately now. Because, honey boo boo, not this person, I'm doing you a favor by showing up and calling you out.
She started out so peaceful and loving and crying and showing empathy, and then she went after white women. But let's not, once again, you give it 24 to 48 hours, and the truth shall set you free.
Hey, American Eagle. Now do black and brown women. Because black and brown women also have great genes that they inherit from their parents. Did you know that?
Yeah, there it was. There it was. Hold on, rewind it a bit.
That look.
That campaign that I was talking about, a little bit more. A little bit more. Right there. The wheelchair one.
Yeah.
I remember
By the
that.
way, Ari, AERIE, is a woman brand for American Eagle.
Oh.
It's an American Eagle woman brand.
Oh my God.
Made just for women. Women's brand. There's a wheelchair.
Oh, that wheelchair one got me though, because I was sitting there thinking, are jeans designed differently for people that are in a wheelchair? Like, how is this a thing? Like, do their legs fold up backwards somehow and get stuffed in the pocket? What the fuck is happening?
What up, Biz? What up, motherfucker?
What up?
I like how this lady's face is paused. This is how she got palsy.
Black and brown women also have great genes that they inherit from their parents. Did you know that? They also have butts that look really good in genes as well. but they don't have to fit their butts into American Eagle jeans. And I realize that the point of the ads, if we're all understanding them correctly, is that you're trying to point in the direction away from black and brown women, right?
Yeah.
Right. See, here's the thing. There's women like me out there. The white women who give a fuck. Hey, American.
No, the
much,
white
yeah.
women who want to virtue signal and show black and brown people that they're allies and that they're friends and that they can be trusted. And please don't cancel me if you ever look into my past and see that I've done something terrible to a black man.
No,
Because she's
it's
dating
not
a-
even that, dude. It's not even that.
Oh, no,
It's
that was-
the fact that they feel so horrible because they themselves have treated black people so badly that everybody else must pay for their misgivings. I mean, liberal white women talk down to black people. I mean, they literally will dumb down their speech every time they're around black people. And that is true. I've actually seen it fucking happen in real life.
But there's one more. Well, there's two more. But who's this down here at the bottom?
Beyonce.
What does that say?
Beyonce has better jeans from a Levi's commercial.
Huh. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans from
Right.
American Eagle.
What up, Keister?
That was from I don't even know what that's from.
And it's
But yeah.
with us now.
And by the way, who's blonder?
Beyonce. But wait.
This is-
Isn't Beyonce doing cultural appropriation right now?
Yes.
Huh.
Who's blonder? Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Oh, they gotta be white skinned, Davey.
But the pièce de resistance, the stock price for American Eagle has gone up since
Oh,
the
hell yeah.
thing. Yeah,
Everybody's
really worked.
like, God, finally a good pair of jeans where I don't have to worry about anybody calling me gay if I wear them. Fuck yeah, let's go.
It's up. American Eagle stock is up, and then somebody said to check the 5-year one or whatever it was, and it was up really high around the Olympics when they were doing the Olympic ads where people were the Olympians were doing the American Eagle ad, and then it went down and then went back up a little bit. I forget what time it was, but then it was dropping and now it's going back up again. So yeah.
So maybe they're learning?
Yeah. The biggest drop was
I don't think
you
Bud
know,
Light will ever recover from that though. I don't see it
I don't know.
happening.
they got Shane Gillis now.
I don't see it happening. Not even with
Yeah.
him. You might recover a little bit, but you ain't going to be the giant you used to be anymore. Everybody else had
Yeah.
to explore and get different beers, and they were like, this fucker's better.
But then again, you had some fucking idiots who still were drinking Bud Light, what was it? Like Honda is to Lexus. You know what I
Oh, the
mean? It's the same
Michelob?
company.
Michelob?
They're made by yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm drinking right now. The Zero.
Right. You see? Trash. What's the
I think
point?
Caitlin Collins is cute. Okay, leave me alone.
That fucking square face gets me every goddamn time.
It's so funny that she loves Republican men.
Yeah, but I just can't. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. It's a square face.
And the way she
The
talks,
shit, the shit that comes out of her mouth doesn't really. It really doesn't bother me because I know she's fucking retarded. Hell, she comes from my state,
talks so weird though. She's like,
right? Because she used to have a huge underbite. She used to have this going on. Then she got that fixed, and yeah, So she's still trying to learn to talk with her lips the correct way. But yeah. He says, square face, though, it bothers me every time. But let me ask you something.
I want to see her underbite.
Does this motherfucker right here not look like Lemony Snicket's?
A little, yeah.
Looks like Jim Carrey's character in a series of unfortunate events without the weird hairstyle behind it.
Who the fuck is this guy?
That's Judge Boasberg.
Who?
Trump admin escalates its war in the courts, this time targeting Judge Boasberg. Okay. Trump administration escalated its battle Monday to cast a rogue partisan federal judge who had blocked President Donald Trump's priorities, this time taking aim at James Boasberg, the Chief Justice of the U.S. District Court in Washington, D.C. Basically, this is the dude that was trying to put stay on the deportations and shit in D.C., thinking that his power supersedes the fucking federal government. The entire executive branch.
Yep.
Yeah. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced her office had filed a misconduct complaint against Boasberg over comments reported recently in right-leaning news outlets that Boasberg made at a meeting of the judges in March with Supreme Court Justice John Roberts in attendance. These comments have undermined its integrity. You know what? What did she put out there? Today, at my direction, Justice Department filed a misconduct complaint against the U.S. Judge Boasberg for making improper comments about President Trump and his administration. Okay, so they pretty much just copied the words. These comments have undermined the integrity of the judiciary and will not stand for that. So yeah. Nope, that was not it. Where is it? Here it is. Right? Oh, it flipped it. Okay, it didn't open a new browser. It just flipped it. I forgot to hold control. My bad. According to the complaint, which was obtained by Politico and signed by Chief Bondi's Chief Bondi's Chief of Staff, Chad Mazzell, Boasberg attempted to improperly influence Roberts and 24 other judges by suggesting the Trump administration might disregard rulings of federal courts and trigger a constitutional crisis. Wait, isn't this the same shit last night that we were reading about? That they were saying, that was who's that dude that's coming up for confirmation?
Bove,
yeah. They were saying the same. That's what he was saying. But yet they're trying to say that it was actually Boasberg that was saying that. Disregard rulings of federal courts and trigger a constitutional crisis. That was the comments that were made the one where they were looking at Bove for.
So it was Boasberg who made those comments to those people.
Apparently. They just got that Bove shit out before this leaked. So they could try to push the narrative and muddy the waters on that. Days after the alleged remark, Boasberg, an Obama appointee, rejected the administration's efforts to summarily deport hundreds of Venezuelan nationals to a notorious prison in El Salvador, finding many of the deportations abused due process. Despite the order, the administration disembarked most of the Venezuelans in El Salvador, a decision Boasberg had suggested flagrantly defied his order. Yeah, because the motherfucker couldn't have, he couldn't be sent back to Guatemala. And the motherfucker's just like, I don't care. He's supposed to be in this country no matter what. And then he's like, I think that was the Kilmar fight, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
Notably, the Supreme...
Maryland man, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That was Kilmar Abrego Garcia.
Notably, the Supreme Court later vacated Boasberg's orders, saying the Venezuelan men should have filed lawsuits in Texas district where they had been held before their deportation. Mazzell argued that Boasberg's views expressed the confidence violated the presumption of regularity, words that courts typically afford the executive branch. Tony Hay, thank
Tony
you for
Hay.
the gifty 5 here. We got Lance's out, Dan, Michael Stetson,
Laces out.
Laces out, sorry. Laces out, Dan, Michael Stetson, Bruce Rice, Shane Sousa, and Elf coming in. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much, Tony Hay. You are much fucking appreciated, brother.
Hell yeah. But yeah, where is it? Misconduct complaint. On March 11th, Judge Boasberg attended a session of the Judicious Conference. Disregard rulings to trigger a constitutional crisis. That's all it says. This is just getting completely fucking weird, though. Like, because this was the same shit they were going on that Beauvais was the one sitting here saying, and now, yeah. The government is coming out saying that it was. I mean, I'd rather believe Boasberg on this one because I actually think that sounds like something he would fucking say. You know? But it does sound like, in that other article, Beauvais would tell the president, hey, what should I do about this? Tell them to go fuck you, or tell them to go fuck themselves, or whatever it was. I can see Beauvais doing that.
Wait a minute. Within days of the statement, Judge Boasberg began acting on his preconceived belief that the Trump administration would not follow court orders. First, although he lacked authority to do so, he issued a temporary restraining order preventing the government from removing violent Trinidad terrorists, which the Supreme Court summarily vacated.
Right.
So he went and did that after saying disregard the federal courts?
He could disregard the federal courts. And if he does disregard the federal courts, he'll create a constitutional crisis. You mean like Joe Biden did and that shit didn't happen? Every damn time the motherfucker, apparently his family did too. Because apparently there was all kinds of people using the goddamn auto pen without Biden's recollection or knowledge. Yeah, I guess. Go to your screen real quick. Let's go. What you got?
No, I was just looking up stuff. You have Chuck Schumer. Never in our lifetimes have we seen a president use the levers of power so transparently to personally enrich himself and his inner circle. That never happens in America. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's happening here in Washington with all this cost increase happening, with all this chaos? In addition, unfortunately, it's unprecedented corruption. Never in our lifetimes.
Hey, schmuck. The tariffs are that way we can build stuff in America, make stuff in America, and sell it in America. It's not fucking, hey, too bad. Walmart's going to go up fucking 45%. Buy American. You won't have to spend so much. Now the mom and pop shops will be able to sell things for less.
Right.
Than fucking Walmart or whoever buys, foreign fucking products. But, Americans need to go back to work. Americans can't work. We have the slave laborers for that.
Have we seen a president use the levers of power so transparently to personally enrich himself and his inner circle? That never happened in America.
No, not almost every single one of you motherfuckers have stocks.
Right.
Or have your inner circle have stocks, like your husband. I have no idea how he makes his money. Oh, by the way, yeah, I just voted against that bill. So yeah, it's gonna go. So this stock is gonna go up. I think we should buy some.
Tony Hay, again with the 5 here. We got Mind Your Business coming in. Just Fart Squirrel. 8888. Hold me tighter. And RP Games. What's going on, everybody?
Hi, and welcome. Thank you very much. You're the fucking bomb, Tony Hay.
Hell yeah.
But I was going to go to one more.
All right.
Our favorite, well, I was going to go to 2 more. The other Chuck Schumer clip also.
Well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and touch on the... Pause that for a sec. We're going to go ahead and...
Oh, the New York thing?
Yeah, we'll go back to the New York thing here on the Rumble side, because this is going to be This is going to be a weird rabbit hole to follow. But go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were going to do that.
No, go ahead and finish yours. We're going to do that on the Rumble side.
Chuck Schumer says poor people and black people are incapable of obtaining IDs if voter ID laws are implemented.
I told you.
I'm fucking never.
Drabsky, this is the museum.
Never, ever in the United States has it ever happened where someone in power enriches themselves. But, you know, you're too stupid to get an ID.
Been clear. When we fight for democracy, when we protect democracy, we got to fight fire with fire. We're not going to stand idly by, as Maya said. We're not going to let them revert to Jim Crow. And if you don't think they want to revert to Jim Crow, just look what they did in the SAVE Act, which went back to took Jim Crow for the whole nation.
How? How did it go back to Jim Crow for the entire nation? I mean, during Jim Crow, I'm pretty sure they were still allowed to vote.
What the fuck? Hold on. I gotta line some other things up. Go on.
Oh. I just don't. They just use these buzzwords to just install fear into people. I don't know how is it Jim Crow?
By so making it hard, they said you need ID, and they made it so hard to show ID that probably half the people in America couldn't vote. We wouldn't let it pass. Democrats, they needed our vote. They went to court. Many of us, Durbin, myself, and others, were lead plaintiffs, and we beat them in court. But it shows why we need legislation. Because these guys are undoing everything in every way they can. They don't want poor people to vote. They don't want people of color to vote. They don't want Democrats to vote. They don't believe in democracy. We do.
They don't want Democrats to vote. I don't even
so
know.
So you mean
that...
Democrats are dumbass motherfuckers that can't get IDs?
Yeah.
Or is it the illegals?
I mean, it's the same as saying, you know, if I get married, I'm not going to be able to vote because I have to bring my birth certificate and my marriage license with me.
Right.
No, stupid. You need your ID. But everybody's favorite Spartacus was ranting and raving again. These people are fucking insane, dude. These people are nuts.
100%.
Meanwhile, Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey is screaming during an unhinged rant on the Senate floor. I see businesses taking late night talk shows hosts off the air. I mean, it just so happens we shut down USAID and all these places, all Paramount's laying off people, the Colbert Show, the fucking View is taking a hiatus. Right. You know, I mean, just so happens.
The Democratic Party needs a wake-up call. I see law firms bending a knee to this president, not caring about the larger principles.
I'm sorry, weren't lawyers getting threatened with being disbarred and
they were being arrested, dude.
Yeah.
Anybody that was helping Trump was being investigated or arrested.
Those free speech rights that you could take on any client, why are you bending the knee? I see universities that should be bastions of free speech bending at the knee to this president. I see businesses.
Pause. You mean those same churches that are losing funding because apparently they're fomenting terroristic actions on their campuses? Huh. Yeah, I think their funding should be taken away if that's what they're going to do. Sorry, that's not right. Or yeah, colleges, whatever. Colleges, universities, whatever the fuck.
No, you said churches.
Churches too. Churches need to be defunded.
Yeah, well, because I mean, you know, like they're funneling money into terroristic events also.
Right.
Because, you know, there were those that Methodist church or whatever it was that was getting aid to help people cross the border.
Right.
Yeah. And if you're going to allow people to take over your university, burn it down, and not allow free and only allow free speech for some people and not for other people, and not prosecute the people who are attacking said people. Maybe
Michael pointed it out too. I mean, hey, it's all the same to me.
Taking late night talk show hosts off the air.
he did what now? He took a late night show off the air?
Bending at the knee to this president. I see businesses taking late night talk show hosts off the air because they dare to insult a president. I see people who want
Because they dare to insult. That's not the reason. It's not. I hate people. I hate people.
mergers suddenly think that they have to pay tribute to this president.
So he sued them. They settled out of court, and it was a bribe. God.
The speech and debate clause be damned. They can't get away with that anymore. They can't do that shit.
They shouldn't be able to.
They've abused the
And
speech
what are
and
the-
debate clause. 100%.
absolutely.
It's been abused on both sides.
Yeah. Yep.
Very people here elected to defend the Constitution of the United
Ooh.
Oh, Chuck Schumer's racist past? Oh, yeah. He's got a racist ass past.
States saying, oh, well, today, let's look the other way and pass some resources that won't go to Connecticut, that won't go to Illinois, that won't go to New York, that will go to the states he likes.
You mean no more funding for sanctuary cities?
Right.
For sanctuary states? Is that what you're talking about, Corey? Sparta crybaby? Is that what you're going after? Oh, we have no more money
Where did you
because
post
we're not
that?
really funding for being sanctuary cities, even though when it came to it, we weren't sanctuary cities at all.
That is complicity with an authoritarian leader who is trashing our Constitution. It's time for Democrats to have a backbone. It's time for us to fight. It's time for us to draw lines. And when it comes to the safety of my state being denied these grants, that's why I'm standing here. Don't question my integrity. Don't question my motives. I'm standing for...
Why? Why are we not allowed to question your integrity
Right.
or your motives? You're supposed to answer to the people. Or did you fucking forget, Corbory?
No, he didn't forget. He thinks he's actually doing that by trying to overthrow a government that's so fucking fascist, but yet he does everything a fascist fucking person would. So somehow it's your fault because you engage in demagoguery while he proceeds to lick a black woman's asshole verbally for 20 minutes about her becoming a great Supreme Court justice just because she's a black woman. Huh.
She let pedophiles go.
Jersey. I am standing for my police officers. I'm standing for the Constitution, and I'm standing for what's right. And dear God, if you want to come at me that way, you're going to have to take it up with me because there's...
Okay,
What?
let's go.
He got a little flustered there.
I might be small and skinny, but I think I can take your bald ass.
That's
All right.
why I'm standing here. Don't question my integrity. Don't question my motives. I'm standing for Jersey. I am standing for my police officers. I'm standing for the Constitution, and I'm standing for what's right. And dear God, if you want to come at me that way, you're going to have to take it up with me because there...
Who am I? I am! You ever see that bowling guy who hits a 7-10 split and then turns around and goes, who am I? I am. That's what he just did.
Look at
You
that
want to
face
have
out.
a problem with me? You come and take it up with me.
I mean, that's what I'm doing, sir. Are you that fucking dumb? Apparently.
Hey, hi, Senator Booker's office? Yeah, can I get a meeting with Senator Booker? I'd like to talk to him about, immigration and how against illegals being in the state of Click. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is everybody, hello?
Then you call back and just be like, look, he made that passionate speech Said
Yeah.
if you got a problem with him, you come to him. I'm coming to him.
Yeah. I have a problem with illegal
Either that
being
or
here.
I'm coming on him. Either one.
He'd like that. Look at that face.
I like that.
There's too much on the line right now in America. As people's due process rights and freedom of the speech rights and secret police are running around this country, picking people up off the streets who have a legal right to be here. There's too much going on in this country.
Hold on. Everything he just said happened to us. What? A year ago? 2 years ago? Every fucking thing he just said happened within the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta cut my camera here for a second.
When are we going to stand together for principles that I just heard that we're agreed with? When are we going to stand together? If we don't stand as Democrats, we deserve to lose. But if we stand united, if we stand strong, if we stand with other people, if we tell with a chorus of conviction in America what this president is doing is wrong, if we stand up and speak that way, dear God, we will win.
So if we tell them that he's wrong, he's got to be wrong.
If every single one of us do it, he must be wrong, right? Just because we say so. Yeah.
If every one of the Democrats say he's a bigot, he's got to be a bigot.
Did that work for the last fucking decade?
Apparently not.
So what makes you think it's going to fucking work now?
He's stupid. They're stupid.
All of those people that are ancestors who joined hands together and said, we shall overcome. No, not on my watch. I'm protecting Jersey today. I'm protecting our Constitution today.
Dude, I guarantee you he went to a private school.
And nobody liked him.
In Jersey. And he was the fucking nerd. He was a fucking nerd. Nobody liked him. Bruce, that's what he looks like when the money shot missed the mark.
But yeah, Bruce, we got information on the thing in Hawaii and the tsunami coming their way and everything. We'll be talking about that.
Democratic Party needs a wake-up call.
After this, but Democrat Party needs a wake-up call. Yeah, they do, because that's shit's too retarded. Ladies and gentlemen, you have the link in the chat. We got to get out of here on the YouTube side. We will see you all in 3 minutes over there on Rumble.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different, man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming. There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?